Oh.
Yeah, we did have a
A
show.
pop-up show.
We had a pop-up show. We had a pop-up audience that popped up, and we popped some jokes out.
That's right. 6 people popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Pretty good. They're a pretty good crowd.
So we worked out.
So thanks to them.
Yeah.
It was
Sometimes,
fun.
yeah.
So yeah, let's continue with the interview of each other on kind of what it's like to be a comedian. That's what it comes down to, and like how we're different and different things we realized or learned along the way. And I think one of the things I always think about, I try to learn from other comedians, but what do you think is some of the best advice you've heard, KJ, as a comedian? And then what advice would you give to new comedians?
I think some of the best advice I heard was make a decision to stay convicted, committed, and speak with conviction. with your
Okay, you guys
material.
got some onion rings.
Alright,
This
great.
is all you guys.
Well, we got some
I put some
onions.
seasoned sour cream and some ranch on there in
Ooh,
case you want
great.
some.
So,
There, should I hold it on the table?
right,
No,
right
that's
there.
good. That's
There
good.
we go, there's that, I got extra plate.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Another water for you, dear?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll get you
little
one. I'll be right back with some lemon.
bit. All right. So,
Sweet. This is so live. We're
This is
getting
live.
fed. We're getting fed while we interview.
for every interview,
You do not see this on other podcasts.
I'm asking for
Never.
some barbecue sauce. I can't do dairy. But.
Oh yeah, right.
So, what was the question again?
Oh, the question was the best advice you heard. You talked about having conviction.
Having conviction
Okay, yeah.
and being committed to the material, but also making sure you have fun. And fun is key. But here's the advice that I would give to new comedians. Thank you. Is it possible to get some barbecue sauce?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
I'll be right back with that.
All right.
Let's get that out of the
So
way
the
now.
best
Right.
advice that I can give to new comics is I call it the 3 E's.
Okay.
Stay excited, have enthusiasm, and remember to enjoy the moment.
Hmm.
3 E's, and all of them 3 E's equal fun and love for performance. So those are kind of the thing I go by, 3 E's. But yeah, but Lewis Black in Detroit Comedy Festival actually told me to have fun, and I never forget the way he said it. It was like, he asked about acne, and
Mhm.
I don't want to say what he said about acne, but he just told me to go out and have fun, and I kept that.
You do.
have
Yeah,
fun.
that's good.
So yeah, what's yours?
Well, yeah, you always tell me to have fun, so I
All
try.
right.
But I think I learned through the years that it's important to connect with the audience. It's almost more important than the jokes, which was always hard for me to accept in the beginning. And yeah, just make sure like you let the people know how you feel about a joke. Get your emotion into it, and then try not to step on people's laughter. Like give them time to laugh and breathe with the joke, and the pauses are actually a good thing. So you don't have to like fill in the
And I
empty
got you some
space.
barbecue sauce.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Got it?
I'll try a little. And the other good thing is to have barbecue sauce. with your onion rings. That's advice from KJ directly.
Yeah, barbecue sauce instead of ketchup.
I'm not a fan of ketchup on it.
I like both.
Like the tangy.
My kid could eat ketchup on everything. It's disgusting. You just want when he was real little, you'd ask for a sandwich and all he meant was ketchup and bread.
That's funny. Easy.
Actually got pretty good onion rings here at Welch's Big
Mhm.
Ten.
Yeah, come on out. This place has been here since 1906 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, since his James great granddad was in World War II.
That's amazing.
Something like that.
Yep. It's a good neighborhood bar.
So what's the next question we got?
Next question is, what's the worst advice you've gotten from somebody about stand-up comedy?
Don't worry about the artists, just keep going. I'm like, no, I'm worried about their ass, 'cause they being rude as fuck. but
Yeah, you get heckled once in a while.
Well, let them know to shut up. And, like you say, sometimes you ain't everybody's cup of tea. If I'm not your cup of tea, go out and get some coffee. But don't interrupt my vibe, kill my vibe.
Right.
I tell their ass to leave quick. So that's the worst advice. I'm gonna keep going. Don't worry about the art. No, I got to worry about them because they've been disruptive. They allowed. I was doing a show in St. Cloud with Jerdal, who books USA Comedy.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So I'm doing a show. I'm young in the game, about year 4 or 5. So a whole party bus full, bride and all, or women, bridesmaids and all, come to the show.
Bachelorette party.
Bachelorette, what do they call it? Yeah, bachelorette party. And so, they get the bride so drunk that she's incoherent. She's blurting out shit. And I kept hitting her with heckling her till like, hey, miss, my name is on the show. I didn't know when did you get to be on the show?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, when I wrote these jokes, I was trying to hit her with lines like, your part was quiet. You wouldn't have set up the punchline or none of that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I'm hitting her with heckling material. And she wouldn't be quiet. And finally, my wife was at the show too. So I got tired of her. I said, who am I talking to? Am I talking to you or what you been drinking? I was drinking Jack Daniel. Well, let me tell Jack something. What would you like to tell Jack? Shut the fuck up. That's what I like to tell Jack. Jack need to be at home in the bed and you get married tomorrow and you fool. If your husband seen you like this tonight, he would change his motherfucking mind.
Jack doesn't encourage silence.
Yeah, so she got mad. I said that. And then she kept going. I said, y'all better shut her up because I got this mic. I'm going to lay into her more. I started laying into her more. And then finally, she act like she want to cry and stuff. And she been ruining the show. And the other people, the audience members, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
they was telling her to be quiet. But she wouldn't shut up. And then finally, her girlfriend was smart. I said, hey, I'll talk to the girlfriend. Let me talk to your girlfriend. I said, why y'all do her like that? I said, what you mean? Y'all let her have, she's intoxicated past a normal level.
Yeah.
She got a wedding tomorrow. Y'all got her out here full.
Yeah, hopefully it's not the next day.
I said, y'all need to take her, get back on the party bus, don't drink no more, take her home, put her in the bed, give her some coffee, some comfort food, put something in her belly so she don't smell like alcohol when she give her husband a kiss tomorrow, and put this bitch to sleep.
Wait, that sounds like wedding advice, not comedy advice.
For that moment, that's what it was. It was wedding advice. She is at the wrong venue to be getting ready for a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
drunk. I mean, drunk.
Yeah. That's why you got to have it a little earlier than before your wedding day, I would think.
Yeah, she was drunk.
Right.
I mean, fool. And that taught me something, about gotta handle women softer when they heckle you.
Right.
My wife's like, never heard you call a woman a bitch. I said, well, you missed a lot of shows. No, it's just, I never really want to call them that, anything. It's just that I was frustrated. So if you ever, if that married ladies out there, you hear this, I just want to tell you, I'm sorry. Jack made me frustrated. You're Jack Daniel. And I was talking to Jack Daniel, not you. I hope you're having a great marriage.
I'm sure he's watching. One of the millions that are watching right now. Well, I would say the worst advice I heard. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad advice, but it's bad advice for me because I'm not that type of comedian. I forgot the guy's name, but we performed upstairs. And he was like, who cares what people think? Just tell your jokes kind of thing. And then you can do that as an in-your-face comedian, but I think you got to get the crowd on your side. So you got to get them to like you with maybe some non-controversial stuff.
Got to win them over early.
Got to win them over. That's when I push my controversial stuff towards the end. They already like me. They already think I'm funny. I think they're more willing to accept my little bit more controversial or edgy.
What's the most controversial joke you think you have?
Oh, I have one about circumcision.
Okay.
I tried that on that non-censored comedy night
What's controversial about that circumcision?
because it's a big deal for women to talk about it in the context of women, but for guys, it's just accepted that you got to do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, the baby.
So it's a
don't-
big double standard.
The baby don't get a choice when it's born. It's like, oh,
Right,
I'm ready to
exactly.
go home. Then hold on,
Right.
we got to do something.
But it gets at religious and ethical things and all kinds of stuff. But
Like,
but I tried pushing it a little bit because based on personal experience, it's like the perception, and people don't know that in Europe they don't do it.
They don't do it in Europe.
Nope,
They don't
it's an
circumcise?
American thing. Nope, not even.
I thought it was.
So
I
Muslims
thought-
do it, Jewish people do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I
right?
thought it was religion.
Americans do it.
Religion thing.
Generally, Americans do it, but European Christians don't do it.
Really?
Yeah,
I just learned something.
that's why that's the end of my joke. I guess I'm more European that way.
Oh, I don't know. You walking around with a snake? I don't know.
The snake is what God. It's what God put on us, right?
That's true.
Right.
That's true. That's
It's,
true.
yeah, I won't get into the joke, but that was the one that was like controversial, and I think people hated me for it because I did it in the female context, which is like a big
Really?
no, because they do that in some Islamic. So this is getting very controversial. They do it in some Islamic cultures, like a female circumcision.
Why do you think people would forget the premises and the definition of the joke? Because it's not to be taken literally.
I know, but
It's
people
a
judge you
joke.
like crazy. Come on, you know that, KJ.
Yeah, I know they
Yeah,
judge
yeah,
you, but
yeah.
I'm saying
that's why.
for the people who are watching this, comedy is a freedom of speech. It's the most difficult craft in the world to do.
Yeah,
Because comedians are working left brain and right brain at the same time.
Yeah, right.
They are multifaceting in our creative
Yeah.
reservoir
Right.
in our brain. Like other artists, they work one side and or they'll do one side first and the other side, but we gotta work both sides, like reading the room, preparing the next joke within our head, how you want to keep the storyline going, what and then if somebody blurt out something, you gotta play with that and
Yeah.
do crowd work on the spot. So
Right.
it's a lot. I mean, a lot of people think that it's easy, that they can just get up here and tell jokes. And someone will get up here and try it, and you'll watch the detonator go off.
Yeah, right. That's funny you say that because I saw a clip on Instagram where a guy said you can have a child prodigy musician or a child prodigy artist, but you can't find a child prodigy comedian.
Comedian.
Like it takes a lot more
Right.
maturity and
Maturity.
skill to be a comedian than it does. Like, you can be a natural artist and do an amazing painting or do a composition of music, but you can't do that with comedy. Like a 8-year-old can't do a headline or 40-minute set, right? It just doesn't happen. So
I think you sent that to me, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was
Right.
talking about, the left brain and the right brain.
Right. That's why comedians should be paid a lot more than they are. But let's see. Oh yeah, that was like one of the things. My next questions was like, so what's when you tell people that aren't comedians that you do comedy,
Mhm.
what are like some of the favorite things they tell you or ask you when you tell them?
Oh man, people, the first thing they ask you is tell them a joke.
Yeah, right. That's one of your least favorite.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I tell them, hey, slow down. I ain't in my work environment. I ain't
Sure.
got no microphone, no stage, no light, no audience.
Yeah.
And now you want me to be your personal comedian? That's like me asking you what you do for a living.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I'm a construction worker. I say, anybody ever ask you how you lay them bricks
Right.
or work that jackhammer?
Yeah, or do it for free.
You don't
Yeah.
show up and do work for free.
And it's like telling or singing 5 seconds of a 3-minute song.
Right.
It just doesn't have the same effect.
Man, you can't get a sample of everybody's work. I can't get a sample of the stripper's work. I can't say,
Yeah.
hey, let me see you twerk
Would be
before I
nice.
make it rain.
Would be
Let
nice,
me
but yeah.
let me see if it's or that's like me asking police. Let me get a sample of them ass whipping before you give me an ass whipping. You can't.
Not recommended.
No, I don't recommend that. So that's
So
one
yeah,
thing.
those are the negative things that people tell you when you tell them. you do comedy.
What if you had to tell people about?
Well, actually, like I talk about the favorite. It's like people are always amazed.
Well,
The
you-
first thing is that you get in front of people, and get on stage and talk. I'm like, that's only like 20% of it, right? Not even. That's like, and I'm used to it from presenting from prior jobs and doing karaoke. Getting in front of people doesn't faze me too much, but the hardest part is A, writing the jokes, B, crafting them into a set, trying to memorize, what you're gonna say, and then the delivery. There's a lot. That's like 90% of it. So it's cute when people are amazed that you get in front of people, but they don't get the half of it. And I get asked all the time to tell me a joke too. It is annoying. Yeah. So let's see. So what makes you different as a comedian compared to most comedians out there?
Different life experiences,
Sure.
different life experiences, different careers, different travels,
Mhm.
just a different outlook on life. I always
Sure.
say that we all as human species are one of one.
Yeah, true.
And so I just try to create within my lane what I think is going to be connect with audience.
Mhm,
I don't
right.
try to be like
Be somebody else.
I'm not. Yeah, I
Right.
just follow my own voice and just
Mhm.
I see stuff from a different angle in life, and that's
Right.
what most of us do.
Yeah.
We just make it funny.
Right.
How about
True.
yourself?
For me, my experiences are very different, but it's also, I think my style is kind of somewhere between one-liner and storyteller. So I have like 2, 3, 4-liner type jokes, which I haven't really seen anybody. And I do observational humor.
Mhm.
I was thinking I have a little bit of influence with like Mitch Hedberg and Dimitri Martin and maybe a little bit of Seinfeld. So I'm like kind of in the middle of other comedians and other styles, and I don't know. People laugh, but I don't know if they're like totally accept it or like they totally. It's kind of weird. I feel like
I mean, you never know. I mean,
yeah,
you
right.
can't really gauge it or whatever. I mean, there's so many. I read this book, The Comedy Writing Secrets by Mel
Yeah, I bought it. I never read it.
I read it. I read it twice.
That's
As
good.
I was learning how to joke right.
Right.
They had like 13 different comedy stage personas.
Oh, okay, right.
And
yeah, I think I'm 13 and a half.
After I read it, I realized that maybe I use 2 or 3 in my style of comedy.
Yeah, I see you as a storyteller.
And I tell jokes too.
Yeah, and you tell jokes, of course, but like the core of it is the stories. And then you have
just punch them
your
up.
jokes are different than other people's jokes, but you intersperse jokes within. Yeah,
within the storyteller.
I'm more a joke writer, and I try to add stories. You're kind of like opposite in that regard. Yeah. So I'm trying to learn to expand out my jokes.
Yeah, like
Get
because you
more
can have
involved, yeah.
you can have a premise or set up a punchline,
Yeah.
but you can have tags and callbacks.
Yeah.
Which expands them.
Or just building anticipation, right?
Just like the guy gave me a call back tonight on the lie detector
Yeah,
test.
Right.
See, I ain't
The Sam Mitchell.
Sam Mitchell, fuck that girl. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but just learning. So, one thing about comedy that I've learned is that the observation of life makes a lot of material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I'm starting to understand and appreciate to add one-liners in my routine. Like my dad gave me a bunch of one-liners when he used to say stuff like to my cousin. He's like, "Well, you can't keep no woman." He said, "They ain't ready for me." He said, "You know what they say? If you ain't strong with the hip, you gotta use the lip." So, that's a one-liner,
Yeah, that's true. And it rhymes.
Yeah, and it rhymes. So he used to have them killer one-liners.
Right.
So I'm incorporating more of them
Right.
into my routine within the arc of a set list or story arc.
Right.
Your set list should be like one big old arc of a story.
Yeah, although you can have guys like Stephen Wright that have one-liners that have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah,
There's no transition.
There's a lot of comedians like that.
No transition, no continuity.
Mhm.
I'm somewhere in between. I try to group them into certain topics and then switch topics eventually, which is, people, whatever. As long as I make people laugh, I don't care.
Right. Who cares how you get to a laugh?
Yeah,
As long as
right.
you get to it.
Right. But what are the trends you notice? I'll end with this one. What are the trends you notice in marketing, or what's changed today versus when you started doing comedy?
what's changed, I think, is that you can go viral and not have more than 15 minutes of
Or
material.
five
Material. And you can get 1 million plus followers,
Yep.
and all of a sudden you become an influencer, and you get booked at comedy clubs because they believe that you could put butts in the seat, and they don't care that,
Right.
that you don't have a great handle on the craft.
Right.
And not that I'm against it, because I'm trying to use a play from their playbook. Like, I've been viral 5 times, but I was too early in the game to go to do headlining.
Yeah.
Year 5 and 6, I wasn't
Right.
ready to headline, so I passed on it. But like now, 22 years in, I gotta find the magic again to, catch the algorithm and go viral. If I
Yeah.
go viral, man, you know how many people will be shocked at how, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but how they would find that it's a lot of comedians like me who are very skilled, very funny, but just the world haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of undiscovered talent.
There's a lot of
That's what we try to do as producers, is try
Yeah.
to, if they're funny, we'll put them on a show,
Yeah.
We're not
So-
about being part of the clique. It's like,
So the trend of social media has changed
Yeah.
the whole landscape of followers and stuff. And back in the old days, you were word of mouth. That's how you created an
yeah,
audience.
right. Connections, word of mouth, yeah.
Connection. So now technology has replaced word of mouth,
Yeah.
and it's a numbers game.
But it kind of makes sense though, because that's how tickets get sold.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's all online.
but it's all online. But I think in a very real sense that technology is for the younger generation of people. No offense, but it's killing y'all social skills. Y'all, they be at the table.
That's a whole nother video, KJ.
Oh, my bad, man. All right, I'm gonna get off on a tangent, man. Go ahead,
Well,
man.
I'll say, I think things have changed, that it's more about crowd work and storytelling now than it used to be. I think back in the day, when I started appreciating comedy when I was younger, it was more about punchlines and jokes and good writing. And now you have comedians that all they do is crowd work. And yeah, it's a good talent and it's clever, and the crowd sometimes expects it because they want to be part of the show. But a lot of times it looks like it's all spontaneous, but it's not, because I can ask you, what you do for a living, a random person, and I have four or 5 answers ready to go, depending on what kind of work you do.
Yeah.
So it's not that clever all the time,
No.
but people love it. So
Well, not everybody. I think there's some people that don't like to be picked on.
yeah, some of the crowd doesn't like it, which is why they don't sit in the front on
Yeah,
at
but still, the
shows.
people in the front, they shouldn't be picked on if they don't want to be picked
Right,
on.
I agree.
They give them a look like, hey, don't fuck with me. You should,
Right.
don't.
But
mess
comedians
with
will, it's like a hunter and prey. The
Yeah,
comedians
they
will
hunt- they
be
hunt.
drawn to them and then
But-
pick on them more. And then I'm like, why do you want to make people like get into a fight with their partner because you ask them some
Yeah.
questions? Like, what? Why would they want to come to another comedy show? I don't like that. I would
Yeah,
never
man.
embarrass somebody
Well, I mean,
too much,
I always think that you're never supposed to be vicious with your comedy.
Yeah, right.
You're
Exactly.
supposed to be fun.
Especially with the
You're
audience.
supposed to be fun loving.
Maybe
You're
some third person or celebrity, that's different.
Yeah,
But
but-
the audience, like, they're paying to watch you.
They're paying to
presumably.
watch you, and you should perform for them because
Yeah,
they're
right.
paying. You should be fun loving with the
Yeah,
audience.
right.
You should give them something to appreciate you, so they'll want to come back to
Yeah,
see you again.
Right. And it's like
But-
marketing. You want to tell jokes that you think they'll like, because today we
Yeah.
had a crowd,
Yeah,
typical white suburban Minneapolis crowd. So I told different jokes than I would in the middle of Minneapolis,
Me too.
and so did KJ,
Yeah.
and it works better than like
Yeah, you-
forcing jokes that they
Jokes.
won't like on.
Yeah. I did the rubber dub dub joke.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right,
They like that. These
Right.
eternal laughters.
right. Yeah, well, as soon as he started talking about ICE, it's like then I can tell kind of their
Yeah.
political leanings.
Yeah, that's political leanings. And I was just making fun of the black ice. But it's a very cleverly written joke about
Yeah,
the
right.
stereotype that
Right.
I
There's a
could-
lot of things in English that have,
Yeah, I could
with
go
the word black become negative
I
connotation.
could
and it's
could go
annoying,
on
yeah.
and on about
Yeah, black market,
black this,
right,
black
yeah.
that. I'm a black male.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
We
you're
still
right.
doing okay in here?
We good.
Yeah,
Let me
we
get a
good.
tab for the
Yeah,
onion
actually,
rings.
yeah. Are we doing 2 separate ones?
Yeah,
I
for the
bring some
beer,
water.
I got the beer. My
Okay,
beers,
gotcha.
So, it's a whole. I got a whole little thing about Black Friday, Black this, Black that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's the society we live in, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I wish that one day, this is off the cuff of the question,
Yeah.
that just one day that we, as a part of nature, part of life, we are human species.
Yeah.
That we
Okay,
could,
guys.
that,
So I got the onion rings and water in the beer.
and that we could
There's
think
the onion rings and here's
thank
the coconut.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, well, I'll be right back in.
that we could remove, you know, the stereotypes and all that, and just
Yeah,
be
right.
and just be humans, and you know,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
or
Right.
living species like animals are,
Yeah.
you know.
We're all just here because we want to be loved, do
Yeah,
something
we
productive,
wanna
and
do
have a
something.
good time.
They don't want to be judged
Yeah, exactly.
by the color of your skin and
Yeah,
all
no.
this.
You
and
can't
that.
control who you are when you're born, right?
No,
That's
you
the other
can't
thing.
control
So,
that.
so why would you blame somebody for what
born
they
into
are?
a culture
And religion, for that matter. I mean,
yeah,
most people are 95% of the time what they're raised as.
yeah.
Oh, excuse me, kid, okay. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But yeah, it's
Last
all
question.
about like making that was the last question I had. I don't know, I wrote the two words family and stupid.
Mhm.
I don't remember what questions those are referring to.
Oh, you got some family?
Oh, kind of like what does your family think of you doing comedy? I guess you could say family and friends.
Well,
I think your answer is gonna be very different than mine.
here's what my family thinks.
Yeah.
My wife supports me 110%.
Yeah, that's great.
I have sisters now come out to show, aunties come to show,
Mm-hmm.
cousins come to show. But in the beginning, they probably thought I wasn't gonna stick with it. So now they understand that, oh, he's in it to win it. And it's not that we as comedians, some comedians will look for a final destination, what they call making it. I had to throw away that. I had to say,
Not the journey, not the destination.
that's right. You got to enjoy the process. Every
Yeah, right.
moment you get a chance to really do something you love to do, you got to put the three E's in it: excitement, enjoyment, enthusiasm.
Right.
That's it. I quit trying to chase. I made it, or
Right.
if the world sees me, the world will find me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not going out my way to try to prove anything to the world.
Right.
Because,
You guys need change for your card, friend?
Here you go.
Perfect, I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks.
here you go. You need this?
No, that
Okay.
needs your receipt.
So
I'll be
I'm
right
not,
back, guys.
I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just enjoying what I love to do
Mm-hmm.
at this point in life. You
Right,
know?
right.
And then if I could continue on the journey that way, the sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's basically being semi-retired and pursuing this because, that's the thing, the money's not good. So it's like...
I mean, the money, it'll get better.
Yeah. Just
I
gotta
mean,
keep working at it to make more money.
It's
That's why
it's starting to get better for me.
producing show, yeah, right.
I mean, but that's outside of what we're doing.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
talking about, going to Japan Monday and then
Right.
the National Narcotic
Mhm.
Anonymous Convention tomorrow.
Right.
It's getting better, man. I mean,
Well, I never told you, I got into the Chicago Daisy Comedy Fest,
okay,
May
Congrats.
31st, thanks, yeah.
May 31st.
And it's great because I'll be at the Cassopolis Comedy Festival. The guys that were supposed to be here tonight,
Right.
he started a comedy festival in Western Michigan in a small town, so I'll be in that. And then
Okay.
it's perfect because I can drive back to Chicago on the way. And
Yeah.
do that.
Where
so.
you stay at when you go to Chicago?
Oh, wow, my nephew and niece live out there.
Oh, okay. Where they live?
My nephew's in Evanston, my niece is in downtown Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I stayed,
one of
in,
them.
I
Yeah.
stayed in Oak Brook. I thought it was a really nice area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show's probably Lincoln Park or downtown. I can't remember the name
Lincoln
of it.
Park.
Yeah.
I like Chicago.
So yeah, if you are watching and want to go to the Daisy Comedy Fest, well, they have shows all around. They have East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, and
What are they called? What are they
The
called?
Daisy is like an Indian term for somebody. It
Daisy.
literally means like a local.
Uh huh.
But if you're Indian, you can say you're a Daisy, kind of like
Daisy.
you're a brother.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah.
kind of parallels that.
Okay.
So that's why they call it the Daisy
So
Comedy
you-
Fest. So all South Asians. So India,
Okay.
Bangladesh, Pakistan.
So you be at the festival then?
Yeah, I'm performing there. Yeah. I just wanted to-
It got some nice venues they put you guys in? Or
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. The Link? Or no, I don't
Some
remember.
theaters and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. It's a
That's
pretty
good,
well
man.
known
That's good,
operation,
man.
yeah. So
Chicago's got some big.
yeah, I
names.
gotta crack that market. Maybe produce some shows out there. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
But
But,
yeah,
all
but
right,
yeah.
well, let's keep doing these. These are
Yeah.
good.
Hey,
People
thanks for
can learn from
listening,
them.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody,
man.
for watching live
This is-
or later.
I'm KJ the comedian. This is Atul Patel.
That's right. And your social media handle is.
I'm at KJAY the comedian on IG. My fan page on Facebook, and what else I got?
You're on YouTube
I'm
too.
on YouTube. KJY the comic on YouTube.
That's right.
Follow me, please.
And all right. Yeah, and I'm Hahamasala on YouTube and Instagram, and on Facebook it's Masala. So please follow and subscribe to this channel if you're watching, because this is on YouTube's Hahamasala. All right, thanks everybody. Take care. We will hopefully have you watch us again soon.
Yeah.
We'll be interviewing other comedians and trying different things.
Or we'll bring different questions back. You know,
Yeah.
about comedy in different cities and the difference between here and different cities. and
Yeah, we
stuff
can
like
get into more intricate stuff about
Okay.
joke writing and stuff.
Everything, dear. Hang on, it's
Perfect.
right there.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you
I
so
want
much.
your card. Hold on, I have
Oh,
your card.
yeah,
Stop there.
I'll take
Let me get
that.
your card. Hold on.
All right, let me shut it off.
That was,
You'll probably want this back, huh?
yes, please.
There you go, honey. Got you right there.